slash happy you're here, slash happy you're here and able to watch, spend some time with me today, spend some time learning about art today. That's what's up. I appreciate and thank you. Today is all about light sources and shadows, and I'm going to demonstrate some techniques and some common practices on the nose. I know we've already addressed the nose, but like the shadows of the nose, you'll see, in the neck area, and we'll get into some anatomy as well. But you do. This is another one where I like crash and burn. But that's just kind of like how I like to work. I like to feel my way through a painting, see what I like, see what I need to refine, then go back and research the area I'm trying to fix, and then usually it opens up other areas of the picture I'm working on to sharpen it up. So that's why when I'm done working, I don't look at my work again, because I'll see stuff to nitpick and it'll never be finished. But without further hesitation, here it is, me working on the nose and neck of the woman. So with any new area, I just start out by adding a base coat, and I know from my other eye kind of where it needs to be darker in order to create an eye socket, and I just get to work right there, just getting in the flow of it, getting my hands used to the pencil and how the screen feels before making any major decisions. And roundabout here, things started not looking right to me. Underneath her eye, I wanted it to be lighter, so I had to think what was up. All right, so I got it kind of how I wanted, and now it's time to address the continuity of the light sources. There's one light source that's shining on the face, so everywhere there's a highlight, it has to be consistent with where the light is coming from. And since, like I said, I've just been going for it, we're going to borrow the light source from our reference photo. So we're going to look at the highlights on her face and then draw converging lines towards that light source. And it's going to be a very broad light source, not something like a pin, not something like a flashlight. See, a flashlight is a concentrated beam of light. So I'm going to be working with something like a lamp, something bigger. That's what I'm imagining they lit her up with. So that's going to be my light bulb light source. And then we're going to draw the conversion lines from the highlights. And this is how we measure, or not measure, but a way to show the continuity or the consistency in the light source. See, all of these converging slants, they're not exactly evenly spaced because your face isn't evenly spaced, but you can kind of trace the angle back to where the light is shining from, and that's what we're looking for to replicate on our subject. And that's all, so you can see it a little bit better, how the lines all converge to where the light is coming from and hit her face at different angles, different spots, because your face is round, the light wraps around, things like that. But we're gonna make sure that we make our highlights there on our woman. I was actually very pleasantly surprised that without knowing it, just using my own knowledge of light and whatever, I was kind of accurate. I was kind of consistent already with the lines. But I do see like on her cheek where we need to add one, and her forehead. But this is good. This is good information to have to improve the painting. So now what you'll see me do is make sure that there's a highlight or a lighter color of brown or skin tone, whatever colors in that area, to use as a highlight at the end of those conversion lines on the face. there you have it. So I had to add some points for highlights just because of how the face is. But yeah, I was pretty satisfied with it. But then, because the light, we now know where the light is coming from, the nose needs a little bit of work. So that's where the cast or harsh shadow is going to be on the left of her nose. So we need to make sure that that is darker than the right side. So there is a little shadow underneath both of your little nostrils, but one is darker than the other, depending on where the light is coming from. To like and subscribe to this channel for future episodes and more drawing tutorials. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at John D. IllAuthor, JOND.ILLAUTHOR on the Instagram.